super sleepy. I just woke up and I'm super sleepy. Hello and blessings, beautiful souls. Sarava and Ashe to you. Welcome to vlog number 16. Can you believe it? 16, woohoo! So today is set to be a scorcher. It is a clear sky. Let me show you. Ooh, that's the color of the sky today. It is expected to get up near the 37 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, so if anyone wants to do the conversion for me, just pop it in the comment section below. But it is hot and it's smoky again today. Helicopter sounds galore and a total fire ban for Tasmania. Just over at the farm, they are doing mega construction out on the access road here. And I've got a play date this morning arranged. And then I have just been invited to a zero waste book launch thing in the city. So I've said yes to that. So that should be interesting. See what happens when you leave the house and you're friendly to people. While I'm here, I just thought that I would show you the progress on the farm wall. So you can see it behind me here. Matt's done a wonderful job. It's a bit more clad over there, so it's looking good, coming along. Let's have a sneaky peek in the greenhouse because it's looking really pretty. Where I was the other day, and I'm going to a zero waste thing tonight, and I couldn't find any of my recycled bottles of milk, so I have been rocking this thing here, and this is about the 500th time I filled it up, but I can't rock up to a zero waste thing with a plastic drink bottle. At least I can't in my heart, you know. I don't think anyone would judge me. I do my bit, and but I still think it's like not kosher. It's like bringing like a pork roast to a vegan dinner. That's how it feels. We are taking a stroll through, is this Salamanca Park? Some park. We're taking a stroll through some park with the oak trees, and we're looking for a place to have a little drink and just sort of like decompress and overeat. protest for human rights, and one of the prerequisites to show your support was to honk, and there was hardly anyone honking. Like, for fuck's sake.
I'm the child of hippie parents who are both in the room. They don't look much like hippies anymore, but I was instilled with an ethic of caring for the environment and appreciating nature, and then moving into university and into my career working in conservation, and particularly looking at kind of how to conserve plants and animals that are in our natural places. I've got to see firsthand some of the negative impacts that humans can have on nature, as well as realising our importance in trying to do the best that we can.
Don't ask me how cigarette lighters end up on the cultural, but they do.
Is conservation. So that's both in conserving nature and also conservation in terms of using up what you have, making the most of what we already have, rather than buying into disposable fashion and all of these gimmicky, short-lived items, living in a society where you can be materialistic in the sense that you appreciate things and try and keep things that are going to last a long time. So conservation, community, working together, compost, that's your answer, pretty much. It's not in the book, this is a newer idea. And it's nothing radical, really.
Okay, it was a great talk, wasn't it? Absolutely. It was a great talk. So we were inspired to buy the book, and we are now standing in the line. Oh yes, it's a big book haul of the same book. And we are standing in the line to have it signed by the authors, Lauren and Oberon Carter. And for those of you in the pagan community, the name Oberon will be known to you, no doubt. I thought that I would add to that it's not the same guy. Okay, so it's early morning of the next day, and I just wanted to share a few of my insights with you regarding the Zero Waste book launch that we went to yesterday. When I first came out to Tassie, it was with the intention of fully embracing a zero waste lifestyle, and I started off strong. I kicked it off strong, as some might say, and I was very passionate about it. But then slowly and surely that enthusiasm waned. I didn't get much support from the family. The more jarred things that I would bring into the house, or the more conscious I was of purchasing everything, I'd turn around and there would be like soft plastics being introduced into the house by my husband or my father or something like that. And it was constantly a push and pull. And I started to get really exhausted of it, because I was like, I'm trying to do something here, guys, and you're not respecting it. And it was really hard, and it sort of goes to show that when you want to implement something like that, that it can be rather challenging when you're the only one with the enthusiasm and the vision to do so. And so it was really good to be able to go to this book launch and actually hear from the authors, because they are parents with 3 children as well. They live in a suburban setting. They don't put out their bins on bin day, for instance. They don't do the rubbish collection. They brought in their little, you know, the classic jar of this is my rubbish for the last 2 years. And every time I see that, I'm so impressed. I've got to say that I'm so legitimately impressed, because waste is such a huge thing, and it's something that does impact our environment a great deal. And it's something that I have wanted to minimize myself, and I have tried to minimize myself. But there is a mentality that I have to overcome, a type of a way in which I see things that I have to overcome. And it was just very eye-opening to go there yesterday and be amongst a whole bunch of individuals who actually care about this concept of low waste and zero waste, and, you know, waste management, and you know, a healthier landscape, and you know what I mean. It's like, it's nice to be in a room with people that feel that same way, that think that same way. And totally regret buying that water bottle though. I was so conscious of it. I was judging myself in that moment. I judged myself because I was holding a plastic bottle. And then as I was driving and I had time to to reflect, and I thought, wow, that's consumerist. That was a consumerist move, because, you know, I do so much already to minimize my waste. I mean, I live off grid. I use solar panels, rainwater. We don't have rubbish collection, so I've minimized our waste in that regard. But am I zero waste? Absolutely not. And I really don't think that one can be zero waste in a modern society unless you're prepared to go, you know, totally off grid, make everything yourself, everything from scratch, including your clothes. And you know, there's definitely a way of looking at this and a way of approaching this subject and this conversation in a constructive manner, and one that sort of fits better with your own personal life and your ethos. But I haven't quite found that. I found it for me personally, but I haven't found it for my family. And so hopefully this book, which I unfortunately left in the back of Dell's car yesterday, I was late when we got back, yeah, I'm going to have a flick through. I'm going to see if hubby wants to read it, because I think it would be really palatable for him to read it. So there we have it. That was vlog number 15. Yes, I think that's vlog number 15. Oh gosh, I'm starting to lose count now. And let's see what today can bring.